Breaking off the top, a deadly discovery behind a gas station. 2 bodies in a car, according to deputies. The video just in from the Speedway on East Earlo Bronson Memorial Highway in Kissimmee. Right now, deputies are treating this as a murder-suicide. We're working to get more info. We'll bring you any updates during this newscast. Also developing a scare in the sky on a flight out of Orlando. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Ginger Gadsden. 8 people were taken to the hospital after a foul odor started to fill the plane during a flight from Orlando to Latrobe, Pennsylvania. The plane returned to OIA an hour after takeoff. Jennifer Ortega is at the airport tonight. And Jen, first off, how is the crew doing?
Well, Spirit Airlines tells us that crew is doing just fine. It's actually protocol to give them a choice to see if they want to go to the hospital, and 6 of those crew members actually wanted to be taken in. Now, this is how it all started. The plane actually took off around 4 o'clock. At some point, while the plane was already in the air, a faulty air conditioning pack let out a foul odor, and Spirit says crew members were experiencing nausea and had trouble breathing. That's when the plane had to make an emergency landing back at the airport around 5 p.m. The plane landed safely, but 6 crew members were taken to the hospital and 2 passengers. Spirit says they had to fly in a whole new crew from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando to then get this flight to Pittsburgh. Now, at first we did get reports that it was a fire in the cockpit, but we spoke to Spirit Airlines and they say that was not the case. It was actually just smoke. Live from the Orlando International Airport, Jennifer Ortega, News 6.
Jen, thank you.
New at 11 now, a crime tracker alert. A woman says a man took a picture of her 9-year-old daughter's shorts at a local store. The woman says it happened at the neighborhood Walmart market in Deltona. That's on Saxon Boulevard near Spirit Elementary School. Eric Sandoval is there live tonight. Eric, this same guy was causing some worries for other women too, right?
These women claim that this man came up to them and started shooting interviews with them on a variety of topics here at this Walmart right behind me. After he left, this one mother insists that he also took video of her daughter, explicit video. And tonight, authorities are trying to track him down. Volusia County Sheriff's investigators say it happened in the middle of the afternoon. A man walked up to a group of women inside this Walmart neighborhood market, shoved his cell phone in their face, and interviewed them about what they thought about the presidential election and the First Amendment. Walmart workers followed the man through the store but didn't get to talk to him before they say he dashed out the front door and he wasn't seen again. Left behind one mother who told another that the man had taken video of her 9-year-old daughter's shorts.
Happening here.
Alex Aviles says he shops here about every other day, and he says he was shocked when he heard what may have happened.
That's disgusting. Why would he do something like that?
News 6 talked to Walmart corporate offices in Arkansas today. They told us they reviewed the video surveillance cameras, and they saw the man interviewing the women. What they didn't see was the man take any video of the little girl. They admit it could have happened outside of camera range. In a prepared statement, a spokeswoman told us the safety of our customers is the most important thing we think about, and we have zero tolerance for crime in our stores. We're working closely with the sheriff's deputies to determine exactly what happened and support them in their investigation. So the search is on tonight for this man, and you know, Volusia County authorities have not released a description of him yet. So they're counting on people who may know somebody who may have a cell phone and see some videos similar to the ones we just described. If you have, you're urged to call Volusia County Sheriff's immediately. We're in Deltona tonight. Eric Sandoval, News 6. Matt?
All right, Eric, thank you. Just in now, crews have pulled a car out of an Orange County pond, but we're still waiting to hear how that car right there got there. This is at J. Lawson Boulevard and Canoe Creek Falls Drive, south of the airport. From Sky 6 earlier tonight, you can see crime scene tape around the water. Late tonight, deputies told us they did not find anyone inside that car.
All right, who's with me on this one? I'm over the rain.
Right here.
Yeah, okay. At least the rain is over for now. This is a live look over downtown Orlando, where storms kept us a little cooler tonight, thank goodness. So Tom, tell me, you said earlier, plan a beach weekend. I hope the weekend is at least dry for the most part.
It depends on where you're going to be. That's why I keep going, go to the beach, go to the beach.
Okay.
We'll try to make that. Take a look at what's happening right now on radar. Not a lot of big rain left in Central Florida tonight, so I can promise you the overnight will be dry enough. The big scattered showers have left all the way north of Gainesville. And tonight, not much left. Future radar shows this stuff tapering off in the next hour and a half. So the rest of this night is fine. Tomorrow will be a different story in a much different way. I'll explain more about that a little later. Temperatures right now, 76 Orlando, 75 in Ocala, 81 Daytona Beach, and 77 in Melbourne. Coming up, I'll pinpoint what little rain we have for tomorrow, talk about the coastal zones forecast, and then take a look at the return of the rain on Sunday. See you in a few.
Sure. Right now, part of I-4 is shut down due to a big project that has to do with the Big Drive. Here's a live look from our DOT cam right now. In the last hour, crews shut down I-4 East under the 408 to do some demolition on the bridges over the top of I-4. The closures will go from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Drivers are going to have to get off I-4 at the South Street exit, head north on Garland Avenue all the way up through downtown before you can get back on the interstate at Amelia Street.
Tonight, Donald Trump appears to be trying to step up his game to try to win Florida. Bloomberg Politics reports Trump is opening 24 field offices in the state, including one right across the street from Pulse nightclub. We snapped a picture of the office on Orange Avenue. You can see the Trump signs inside. The report claims the office will open on Monday. The news comes after Trump told our Mike Holfeld last night he will launch a new ad campaign in Florida in the coming weeks. Tonight, Trump's in another battleground state, Pennsylvania. Right now, the latest polls have Trump trailing there. But tonight, Trump told supporters there's no way Clinton can win the state fair and square.
The only way we can lose, in my opinion, I really mean this, Pennsylvania, is if cheating goes on. And we have to have the sheriffs and the police chiefs and everybody watching. Because if we get cheated out of this election, if we get cheated out of a win in Pennsylvania, which is such a vital state, especially when I know what's happening here, folks. I know she can't beat what's happening here. The only way they can beat it, in my opinion, and I mean this 100%, if in certain sections of the state they cheat, okay?
Now, Hillary Clinton released her tax returns today and challenged Trump to do the same. She and her husband made more than $10 million last year, most of it speaking fees. Trump has said he can't release his taxes because he's currently being audited. But the IRS says candidates can release their returns even if they are under audit. The Trump campaign has yet to comment. Tonight, we're getting results to protect parents and students at a new elementary school in Orange County.
Right now, there are no signs or flashing lights telling drivers to slow down, and the two closest crosswalks are blocks away from the school. We're talking about Millennia Gardens Elementary near South John Young Parkway. Amanda Castro took these concerns to the school district to get answers and to keep people safe.
News 6 caught this family dodging cars, even stopping in the middle of Millennia Boulevard, trying to cross the busy street to get to Millennia Gardens Elementary. And that got us wondering, why aren't there any signs or flashing lights warning drivers of the school zone or any crosswalks near the new Orange